Hi, this is Frank Walker of Frank Walker Law, and today I want to talk to you about non-traffic summary citations. Now, everyone thinks that a citation is not that big of a deal. In Pennsylvania, if you get a citation, there is a certain amount of time you have to respond, because if you don't respond, a warrant can be issued for your arrest. Now, hey, I get it. Underage drinking, public intoxication, summary disorderly conduct, it's a piece of paper. Why will I get arrested for a piece of paper? Because you didn't respond. Because if you don't respond, the court has no choice but to render a verdict against you. Now the verdict is against you. You've been found guilty of a citation because you didn't respond within the 10 days. If you responded within the 10 days, you may have been able to go to the hearing, work something out, and get the citation dismissed. Now, it may not seem like a big deal, but let's say it's a couple of citations and they start to add up. Now, in the unlikely event, you get arrested again later on. They're going to look back and see that citation that you didn't respond. Heaven forbid there's a warrant for your arrest the next time you get stopped for something simple like a trespass or a retail theft. Something very insignificant that had you resolved it in the first place, it wouldn't be on your record. But because you didn't respond, now you have a warrant for your arrest and you got stopped and pulled over for a speeding ticket, and that turned into a whole other host of issues simply because you didn't respond. Listen, in all seriousness, citations are serious, whether it's handed to you in a piece of paper at the scene or whether it's mailed to you at your home after you visited the city in Pittsburgh or you visited somewhere else in the city or in the county and you got that citation. Typically, I see an influx of these citations after Steeler games or after Pens games or after any type of games downtown on the North Shore or on the South Side. I see a lot of these citations. When it's warm outside, people go outside, they have too much to drink, and they end up with a citation. Do not ignore the citation. It's very simple to reach out to the court and say, hey, I'm responding as a not guilty. I mailed in my response. I think it's a $20 fee you have to pay with it to mail in your response for not guilty. It is very simple. Or you reach out to an attorney. Let's say you're just visiting Pittsburgh and you get the citation. You can reach out to an attorney in Pittsburgh, retain them as your attorney. They may, in certain circumstances, they may be able to waive your appearance where you don't have to come back and they can represent you in your absence under certain circumstances. But please reach out to that attorney. Reach out to any attorney who can handle these citations. But whatever you do not ignore the citation, no matter how insignificant you think it may be. You may think, oh, I'll just pay the fine, or it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to respond to it. Now you got a warrant for your arrest. But if you pay the fine, let's say, oh, it's $200, I'm just going to pay the fine. You now have pled guilty or been found guilty simply because you paid the fine. If you do not want it on your record, please reach out to an attorney, address that citation immediately. It could be as simple as underage drinking. It could be a fake ID, disorderly conduct, retail theft. It could be summary harassment, any small, I kind of like to call them stupid crimes because odds are you did something stupid. Not a bad person. You just had a lapse in judgment. You did something stupid. Don't compound that by not responding to it and getting a warrant for your arrest. As always, thanks for listening. If you have any questions, reach out to me via the information below, and I hope you have a great day.